Wagwan viewers and subs, welcome back to class. In today's video, I'm going to be using a stud welder, my grinder, the hammer to fix this damage here, which you can consider a structural panel, which means you can rule it out for frame damage. Here is where the car was impacted. It got impact right here, and as you can see, it did a decent job as getting right through it to where it pressed this area in. Okay guys, so the first thing I did was I removed the door, and then I got some masking paper securing this area, which means there will be no dust going inside the car once I start sanding. Step number 2, you're gonna need a grinder. This is 80 grit on here, and what you want to do first is you want to grind out this area, because if you don't grind off the paint, the stud welder won't stick. It has to be bare metal. If it's aluminum, the stud welder will not work either. So get you a pair of safety glasses and get your respirator and get to work. Next thing I'm going to do is get this high spot down and then start pulling. Now it's a good idea to actually pull and tap, but I just want to see what happens. On to the next step. So you want to get your stud welder. Now you're gonna press both of these simultaneously to get it to heat up, and all you gotta do is hold it for like 2 to 3 seconds. If you hold it too long, it's gonna leave a hole inside. Then you get your slide hammer, tighten it on here, and then you pull it. Now you don't want to pull it all the way off, because it will also leave a hole inside. Once you're done with it, get a pair of cutting pliers and cut it off. And then you will need to grind it off. Just like that. Now what I'm going to do here, guys, is I'm going to pull this a little bit, right? And then I'll apply some pulling pressure on the hammer while using a hammer to get the high spot down on the body line. So guys, this is a technique that you can use to actually relieve some stress of the area that you're trying to pull. This will actually pull out the area that I have the slide hammer a little bit, where it will take less effort to get rid of that dent. Now if you guys notice, I'm using 2 different types of hammer. Well, they're really the same in a sense, because these are both considered finishing hammers, but this one is more like a PDR type hammer, paintless dent removal, so it's softer on the damage that it inflicts on the panel. And once I get it to my liking, I will apply a series of stud welders. So I have 3 on here, and I'm just gonna continue to pull it out until I get it straight. When I grind it down, after when I grind away the stud weld, right, you can see these are the gaps here in the metal. That's showing me that these spots are still low, and I need to get them up before I start laying down the bundle. Now there might be some high spots on here because you were pulling, So you want to just feel for them and then give them a small tap back down. And just like that, guys, we're all done with the heavy lifting. So the stud welder did a great job getting that dent out. Now I am well aware that there's other tools that you could use here, but for this video purpose we was using the stud welder. As you can see, I knocked this down a bit too much, so you can use the stud welder to get it back up to where you would want it, so you would use less body filler. But this, guys, here is good enough, where all I would need to use is some glazed body filler, no heavy bondo, and I'll be good to go with about 2 coats. And that'll be it for today's video, guys. Thank you for watching. If this video was helpful to you, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and comment, and let me know what tools you use in your repairs when your big dents or your frame damage. Until next time, guys, class dismissed.